see the countless Christmas trees around the world below, with tiny lights like heaven's stars reflecting on the snow. The sight is so spectacular, please wipe away the tear, for I am spending Christmas with Jesus Christ this year. I hear the many Christmas songs that people hold so dear, but the sounds of music can't compare with the Christmas choir up here. I have no words to tell you the joy their voices bring, for it is beyond description to hear the angels sing. I know how much you miss me. I see the pain inside your heart, but I am not so far away. We really aren't apart. So be happy for me, dear ones. You know I hold you dear. And be glad I'm spending Christmas with Jesus Christ this year. I sent you each a special gift from my heavenly home above. I sent you each a memory of my undying love. After all, love is a gift more precious than pure gold. Was always most important the stories Jesus told. Please love and keep each other, my Father said to do. I cannot count the blessing or love has for each of you. So have a Merry Christmas and wipe away that tear. Remember, I'm spending Christmas with Jesus Christ this year.
Beautiful.
So that's to my Tia
Yeah.
Lorena. May she rest in peace.
Yeah.
Just wanted to ask if anybody wants to say something about Tia. Maybe we've had a lot of
I know.
good memories inside. We were looking at all those pictures and some of those videos. So if you want to come up and say something. Come on. Come on. Sure.
Fellas, we all know our Tia was fantastic. She should have been famous.
Yeah.
We grew up with her music. I'm sorry, I'm tearing now. But we all loved our Tia because she was just so profound and a beautiful person. She had her ups and downs and her health. But we were able to spend enough time with her music in our life. And I think that was the best thing. What Tia did to our family was to love us, but spread her voice. I hear her and it's like she's still alive. So I love my Tias, we do, all of us. But I'm just, I'm happy, sad. I miss her, but I'm glad she's not suffering anymore. And that's all I have to say.
Good, 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 good.
Somebody else want to say something? Somebody? No? Sylvia, do you want to say anything right now?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Come on,
Nobody
let's
else
say
is
something.
going to speak?
You could say something on behalf of Mama too if you want.
And Mama too, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know that being the oldest and everything, that Tia Lorena and I were only 5 years separate, how do you
Age
say,
difference.
older, 5 years younger or 5 years older. She would say she was 5 years younger, but it was always debatable. But her and I were like sisters, we just, cared for each other, and I loved her just like a big sister would have, because I didn't have a big sister. So there was just so much, we were so close from the time, that she was in my life, in our lives with Mom and all the brothers and her brothers and sisters. But Tia Lorena was always, looking for me and always wanted to be around me. And of course, all the family, but I'm going to speak for myself, how, growing up, really growing up with her. Because when, as teenagers and all, we would go to work at Tia Lile's, and she was cooking, and I was waitressing up in Redoso. And it was already time for me to come back to school. And Tia said, well, you know what, I'm going with you, because we're going to come on the bus. I was going to come back home on the bus. And so Tia told, Tia Lorena told Tia Lile, ya me voy, I'm going back home. So that was the end of her job. She told him she quit. So anyway, well, no one knew this, right? So other than them and those, so yeah, we get our stuff and bags and get to where we're gonna go to the bus station. And Tia gets this brainstorm and she says, "Oye, mija," she says, "you want to go to Juarez?" And I said, "Whatever, I'm with you, Tia. I mean, everything, whatever you want to do. So she said, "Let's go to Juarez. We can take the bus to Juarez, and then we can go and stay there at least a day or two, whatever, and then before we go back home." So anyway, I said, "Well, okay, let's go." Well, here we get on the bus and we go to El Paso instead of Lovington. So we go to El Paso and then we cross the border and we go into Juarez and rent a room and stay there and go to restaurants and then go to eat and then dance that night, mariachis and all this good stuff. We're having a blast over there for 3 days, guys. And nobody knew where you were there. Uh-huh. And she must have been, what I want to say, about 21, 20, 21? Anyway, so I was younger, 5 years younger, remember that. But anyway, we had a blast and, and dancing and all this stuff. And there's a picture of us there at Juarez that finally showed up. And mother, nobody ever found out till way later.
What is going on?
Way later. But here we come, and I had bought this. We had gone to the mercado. I had bought this great big old hat. So anyway, I get there. We get down. We get here to Lovington, and then get off the bus with a big old hat. So nobody knew anything. We had been down there because we just come back from. We had just come back, from Redoso. That's what they thought. But we never told anybody.
Crazy.
But we had a blast those three days. And Tia singing with the mariachis there and everything. It was really, really nice. But all through the year, she'd go and then moved on to San Antonio.
Oh my God.
And later I went. And
Hold that thought.
and dancing and all this stuff.
Baby!